Question 1. In a modern context of securing mobile devices, Emma is tasked with designing a XenMobile deployment for a multinational enterprise with strict compliance requirements. The company wants to segregate personal and corporate data while still allowing some native device functionality. Which XenMobile feature best addresses this? A. Full device encryption via MDM policies. B. Application wrapping using the MDX toolkit. C. Enforcing VPN tunneling for all device traffic. D. Enabling SAML-based federated authentication. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Application wrapping with the MDX toolkit enables secure containerization of corporate apps, separating them from personal data without overly restricting device usability. Option A provides baseline security but lacks app-level segregation. Option C tunnels all traffic, impacting performance and usability. Option D secures authentication but does not directly address data segregation on devices. Question 2. Given the circumstances, Rajiv notices performance degradation in a XenMobile environment during peak hours. Users report intermittent app launch failures when using MES-wrapped apps. Analysis shows EPU spikes on the XenMobile server. What is the most strategic action to prevent recurrence? A. Increase NetScaler gateway throughput capacity. B. Implement load-balanced XenMobile servers in HA configuration. C. Apply stricter MAM policies to reduce app resource usage. D. Reconfigure SSL certificates with stronger encryption. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Adding load-balanced XenMobile servers in a HA configuration ensures workload distribution and reduce CPU bottlenecks during peak usage. Option A only helps if NetScaler is the bottleneck, not the server CPU. Option C addresses app resource usage but not infrastructure limits. Option D strengthens security but doesn't solve performance issues. Question 3. In light of recent developments, Sarah is deploying XenMobile for a client with a hybrid cloud strategy. The client wants to minimize exposure of their internal ad while allowing secure authentication. Which approach best meets the design requirement? A. Deploy XenMobile server in the cloud and connect to on-premises ad via a secure LDAP over VPN. B. Use a cloud-based identity provider with SAML federation to on-premises ad. C. Place ad in and open direct LDAP connections from XenMobile. D. Use only local accounts in XenMobile for authentication. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Placing ad in for direct LDAP access is a poor security practice, increasing risk exposure. The best practice is B. Using SAML federation to limit direct CAD exposure while maintaining secure authentication. Option A. Create VPN dependency and potential latency. Option D. Removes integration benefits and increases admin overhead. Question 4. Demonstrated by a recent outage, Michael discovers that when one XenMobile database node fails, the entire environment becomes unavailable. Which design flaw most likely caused this? A. Database replication was configured asynchronously. B. The database was not deployed in a high availability cluster. C. The NetScaler gateway was configured with only one virtual server. D. Device enrollment was restricted to corporate Wi-Fi. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Lack of a high availability database cluster means a single database node failure causes service loss. Option A can cause data lag but not full downtime. Option C affects access routing, not database availability. Option D limits enrollment but is unrelated to system outages. Question 5. Throughout the course of troubleshooting, Lisa suspects policy conflicts in XenMobile are causing intermittent device compliance failures. Which diagnostic approach is most effective? A. Use the XenMobile reporting console to review applied policies and conflicts. B. Manually re-enroll each affected device and reapply policies. C. Disable all policies and re-enable them one by one. D. Restart the XenMobile server to clear policy cache. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. The reporting console provides detailed visibility into applied policies, highlighting conflicts without disrupting operations. Option B is time-consuming and doesn't address root cause. Option C risks exposing devices without protection. Option D may temporarily mask issues without solving them. Question 6. By evaluating multiple device enrollment methods, Jamal's client wants the fastest method for onboarding 500 Android devices with pre-configured corporate settings and apps. Which method is most efficient? A. User-initiated enrollment through self-service portal. B. QR code-based bulk enrollment with pre-configured templates. C. Manual enrollment by its staff via device USB connection. D. Enrollment via email invitation requiring manual app installs. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. QR code-based bulk enrollment. B. Allows quick mass provisioning, reducing manual input and ensuring consistent configurations. Option A is slower for large deployments. Option C. USB is labor-intensive. Option D. Increases user error and delays app deployment. Question 7. When considering security measures Daniel's organization needs to enforce that all corporate app data is wiped when an employee leaves, but personal data remains untouched, which action should be implemented? A. Full device wipe via MDM. B. Selective wipe on corporate managed apps and data. C. VPN disconnection policy. D. Role-based access control for terminated users. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Selective wipe. B. Removes only corporate managed data, preserving personal files, aligning with privacy and compliance needs. Option A violates buyout agreements. Option C merely removes network access but leaves corporate data on the device. Option D restricts system access but doesn't remove local app data. Question 8. With respect to mobile app deployment, Olivia is planning to push an updated version of an MDA wrapped app during business hours. Which is the most critical consideration? A. Device battery health during the update process. B. User downtime and impact on app availability. C. Whether VPN tunneling is active during updates. D. Certificate expiration dates on the XenMobile server. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. The primary concern is user downtime and app availability. B. Ensuring minimal disruption during peak business hours. Option A is minor unless devices are in low power mode. Option C may affect download speed but not downtime planning. Option D is important but unrelated to immediate scheduling decisions. Question 9. The fundamental question is how to maintain user productivity during a XenMobile NetScaler gateway upgrade. Which method best ensures service continuity? A. Deploy a parallel NetScaler instance and perform a cutover. B. Upgrade the existing NetScaler during off-peak hours without redundancy. C. Temporarily disable VPN requirements for mobile apps. D. Route traffic through a temporary public reverse proxy. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Using a parallel instance allows full testing before cutover, minimizing downtime. Option B. Risk service outages. Option C. Compromises security. Option D. May bypass security controls, exposing the environment. Question 10. Examining the consequences of improper RBAC configuration, a junior admin accidentally gained access to wipe all enrolled devices. Which preventative control should have been prioritized? A. Multi-factor authentication for all admin accounts. B. Principle of least privilege in role definitions. C. Logging and auditing of all admin activities. D. Mandatory admin training on XenMobile permissions. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Enforcing least privilege ensures admins have only the rights they need, preventing accidental or malicious high-impact actions. Option A. Secures account access but doesn't limit rights. Option C. Detects but doesn't prevent. Option D. Helps awareness but isn't direct control. Question 11. From a practical standpoint, NOAA is tasked with designing XenMobile integration for an organization that requires seamless SSO for mobile apps without storing user passwords on the devices. Which method should he prioritize? A. Implementing SAML-based authentication via a trusted ID. B. Configuring basic LDAP authentication through NetScaler. C. Using device passcodes as the primary authentication mechanism. D. Deploying local user accounts with encrypted password storage. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. SAML-based authentication allows secure SSO bypassing encrypted tokens instead of storing passwords locally, aligning with security and usability needs. Option B sends credentials for each login, increasing exposure risk. Option C only secures the device, not app authentication. Option D creates unnecessary account silos and management overhead. Question 12. With the advent of stricter data protection laws, Sophia must ensure that mobile devices in her XenMobile deployment are compliant before allowing access to sensitive apps. Which feature is most effective? A. App-level VPN tunneling for all NDX apps. B. Compliance check policies with conditional access control. C. Device geofencing restrictions. D. Role-based access control limiting app visibility. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Compliance check policies enforce preconditions. E.g. encryption-enabled OS version before granting access, ensuring legal compliance. Option A. Secures traffic but doesn't verify device posture. Option C. Restricts location but not security state. Option D. Limits access but doesn't verify device security. Question 13. In contrast to a standard buyout policy, Liam's company is issuing corporate-owned iOS devices that must be fully locked down for work purposes only. Which XenMobile configuration best achieves this? A. Apply supervised mode with restrictive MDM profiles. B. Use mem-only mode for corporate apps. C. Configure selective white policies. D. Allow personal app installations with monitored network traffic. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Supervised mode with restrictive MDM profiles provides maximum control over corporate-owned devices, locking them to business use. Option B applies only to apps, not full device lockdown. Option C removes corporate data but allows personal use. Option D still permits personal apps, introducing risk. Question 14. To what degree does load balancing affect a multi-node XenMobile deployment's ability to scale under peak load? A. It distributes client requests evenly, preventing individual node saturation. B. It increases device storage capacity across the cluster. C. It reduces the need for SSL flooding on NetScaler. D. It automatically upgrades all nodes simultaneously. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Load balancing ensures traffic is evenly distributed, preventing overload on a single node, which is essential for scaling. Option B is unrelated to load balancing. Option C is about SSL elimination, not balancing. Option D is unrelated to performance scaling. Question 15. While examining XenMobile's integration with Microsoft Exchange, other needs to allow email access only for devices compliant with corporate policies. What is the most effective solution? A. Configure Exchange ActiveSync with NetScaler traffic inspection. B. Implement secure mail with MEX policies enforcing compliance. C. UVPA-based access for all email clients. D. API AP relay restrictions in Exchange. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Secure mail with MEX policies can verify device compliance before granting email access, ensuring security alignment. Option A inspects traffic but doesn't enforce compliance dynamically. Option C secures connection but not device posture. Option D limits sending but not receiving or compliance verification. Question 16. The most significant aspect of securing mobile workflows is ensuring that lost or stolen devices do not retain sensitive data. Which XenMobile action best addresses this risk? A. Full wipe for all enrolled devices upon admin trigger. B. Enforce encrypted local storage for all apps. C. Selective wipe for corporate data and apps. D. Require biometric authentication for all app launches. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Selective wipe removes corporate data while preserving personal content, meeting security and legal obligations in buyout environments. Option A may violate privacy rules. Option B helps but does not remove data from compromised devices. Option D prevents access but does not remove stored data. Question 17. Historically speaking, many XenMobile outages during upgrades have been linked to overlooked dependency checks, which pre-upgrade step is most critical to avoid downtime. A. Verifying database schema compatibility with the target version. B. Resetting all device enrollments. C. Temporarily disabling all MAM policies. D. Replacing SSL certificates before every upgrade. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Ensuring database schema compatibility prevents upgrade failures that could corrupt data or cause downtime. Option B is unnecessary and disruptive. Option C is unrelated to upgrade stability. Option D is only required if certificates are expiring. Question 18. Examining the consequences of poor role design, Emma notices admins performing actions outside their intended scope. Which preventative strategy is most effective? A. Assigning broad default roles to simplify access control. B. Mapping admin roles precisely to job functions with least privilege. C. Requiring MFA for all user logins. D. Enabling detailed logging after incidents occur. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Mapping roles to job functions with least privilege ensures admins cannot exceed intended scope. Option A increases risk. Option C secures account entry but not action scope. Option D detects but does not prevent misuse. Question 19. The underlying principle of effective XenMobile troubleshooting is isolating variables quickly. If Android devices are failing enrollment but iOS devices succeed, what should be tested first? A. Android-specific enrollment profiles and certificates. B. XenMobile server overall EPU and RAM usage. C. General network connectivity to NetScaler. D. User account permissions in AND. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Since the issue is platform-specific, Android enrollment profiles and related certificates should be checked first. Option B affects all platforms. Option C is common to all devices, so not likely the cause. Option D affects all device types equally. Question 20. From multiple perspectives, a financial institution wants to enforce device-level encryption for all enrolled mobile devices without manually checking compliance. Which XenMobile capability enables this automatic? A. Compliance policies with encryption checks and remediation actions. B. Manual device audits by administrators. C. User self-reporting of encryption status. D. Enabling app-level encryption in secure mail only. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Compliance policies can automatically check for encryption and take remediation actions like blocking access, ensuring consistent enforcement. Option B is time-consuming. Option C is unreliable. Option D secures only email, not the device. Question 21. In response to an internal audit, Ethan's company discovered that several mobile devices retained cached corporate data after unenrollment. Which configuration would best prevent this in the future? A. Enable selective wipe for all unenrolled devices. B. Require VPN-only access for all mobile traffic. C. Use device passcode enforcement policies. D. Disable offline access for MDX apps. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Selective wipe ensures all corporate data is removed when devices are unenrolled, addressing audit concerns. Option B secures data in transit but not stored data. Option C protects access but doesn't remove cached data. Option D limits offline use but doesn't clean up after unenrollment. Question 22. Considering the evidence, Mia notices that remote employees experience long delays accessing MDS wrapped apps when off network. The apps work instantly on site. Which factor is most likely the root cause? A. MDM policy misconfiguration. B. Suboptimal NetScaler gateway placement and routing. C. Device OS compatibility issues. D. Overly restrictive RBAC settings. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Poor NetScaler gateway placement or routing for remote traffic can cause latency for off-network users. Option A may affect features but not latency. Option C would cause failures, not delays. Option D restricts access but doesn't slow it down. Question 23. From multiple perspectives, a hospital deploying XenMobile needs to ensure that medical apps run only on devices that meet compliance standards and are used inside hospital premises. What's the most appropriate solution? A. Geofencing combined with compliance check policies. B. VPN tunneling for all device traffic. C. Role-based app restrictions by department. D. Application whitelisting without location checks. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Combining geofencing with compliance checks ensures apps run only within physical boundaries and on compliant devices. Option B. Secures data in transit but not location enforcement. Option C alone ignores location constraints. Option D controls app list but not compliance or location. Question 24. When evaluating the merits of XenMobile design, Oliver must choose between cloud-hosted and on-premises deployments for a government agency requiring strict data residency. Which is the best choice? A. On-premises XenMobile deployment with local data storage. B. Cloud-hosted XenMobile with global CDN integration. C. Hybrid cloud with data replication to multiple regions. D. Public cloud XenMobile service with vendor-managed storage. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. On-premises deployment ensures data residency compliance, critical for government agencies. Option B violates strict residency. Option C risks storing data outside jurisdiction. Option D gives vendor control over sensitive data. Question 25. Through careful analysis of an enrollment failure affecting iOS devices, PRI identifies that Appen's certificates expired last week. What is the correct remediation? A. Renew Appen's certificates in Apple's portal and upload to XenMobile. B. Restart the XenMobile server to refresh certificate status. C. Re-enroll all iOS devices from scratch. D. Switch to XM for push notifications. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Renewing and uploading Appen's certificates restores push notification and enrollment capabilities for iOS devices. Option B doesn't fix expired certs. Option C is unnecessary if certificates are renewed. Option D is for Android, not iOS. Question 26. In terms of operational continuity, how should an organization handle NetScaler gateway upgrades without interrupting mobile access? A. Configure and repair and upgrade one node at a time. B. Perform the upgrade during peak business hours for quick validation. C. Disable all user access during upgrade windows. D. Route all traffic through a temporary public VPN. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. And repair allows seamless failover while upgrading one node at a time. Option B risks maximum disruption. Option C halts business productivity. Option D reduces security and control. Question 27. As illustrated by a failed security audit, an organization using XenMobile found several unmanaged devices connecting to corporate email. What's the most effective control to prevent this? A. Implement secure mail with enforced device enrollment. B. Require VPN connections for all email traffic. C. USAP relay restrictions in Exchange. D. Enforce device passcode requirements. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Secure mail with enforced device enrollment ensures only managed compliant devices access email. Option B secures traffic but allows unmanaged devices. Option C controls mail sending but not access. Option D protects devices but doesn't block unmanaged access. Question 20. With the advent of new privacy laws, Jack's company must allow buyer users to keep personal data untouched while removing all corporate data upon exit. Which feature should be prioritized? A. Selective wipe. B. Full device wipe. C. App-level VPN tunneling. D. Role-based access control. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Selective wipe removes only corporate managed data, preserving personal data to meet privacy law requirements. Option B violates buyer principles. Option C secures data transit but doesn't remove it. Option D limits access but doesn't delete stored corporate data. Question 29. During the process of integrating XenMobile with PKI for certificate-based authentication, Layla wants to ensure minimal user interaction during enrollment. What's the optimal approach? A. Use SEP integration to automate certificate issuance. B. Manually generate certificates for each device. C. Provide self-service certificate downloads. D. Require users to request certificates via help desk. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. SEP automates certificate provisioning during enrollment, reducing user effort and errors. Option B is inefficient. Option C risks improper installation. Option D increases support workload and delays. Question 30. The development of a mobile security strategy for a global firm requires ensuring that only compliant devices can access corporate apps regardless of user location. Which XenMobile feature is most effective? A. Compliance policies with automatic device quarantine. B. VPN tunneling for all apps. C. Geofencing restrictions by region. D. Manual device checks by admins. Answer. Correct answer. D. Explanation. Compliance policies with automatic quarantine block non-compliant devices from app access in real time. Option B secures data transit but not device posture. Option C limits location but not compliance. Option D is inefficient and prone to human error.